What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a good day. Welcome to episode 4 of my Platinum Randomized Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. Last episode, I obtained my third gym badge against Fantina, while just barely avoiding my first death in the run. Today, I'm going to get my fourth gym badge, which is in Veilstone City. There will be several stops along the way, and first up is my next rival battle against Garrett. He leads with a Staravia, and I lead with Vedopair. Staravia outspeeds and uses Double Team to increase their evasion, which causes Vedopair to miss their Icy Wind. This goes on for 2 more rounds until finally Vedopair gets the hit on the 4th round and we get the one-shot. Garrett then brings out Ponyta. I switch into Fire Collins to tank an Ember, and I use Flame Wheel next turn, which unsurprisingly does pitiful damage, but it's my strongest move, and Ponyta drops my defenses with a Tail Whip. I decide to try to use Quick Attack next turn, and it does about the same damage, and Ponyta keeps dropping our stats with Growl. The next 4 rounds, I switch between using Quick Attack and Flame Wheel, while Ponyta just goes for Growls and Tackle, and eventually I get the KO. Garrett sends out their starter, which is now Weepinbell. Now, because Fire Collins has lowered stats, I decide to switch into Bat Collins. Just so you know, the reason why there's 2 Collins is last episode I mentioned I have 2 different followers that are named Collins, and I didn't differentiate between the 2. Now, you might be thinking, how could I have not noticed this while recording the Nuzlocke, especially when the duplicates are right in front of me in this battle? The answer is, I don't have a good answer. I did not notice it until I started editing the footage, so this is quite the achievement for me. Anyway, Bat Collins gets hit with a Stun Spore, and then tanks 3 turns of resisted acids before getting the 2-shot with a Wing Attack. Garrett brings out their last Pokemon, which is a Roselia, and I choose to keep Bat Collins in, as they tank a Mega Drain pretty well, and then get the one-shot with a Quick Attack. If anyone's wondering about Garrett having 2 Grass Poison types, it's because Bellsprout was in the Piplup starter slot when I randomized everything. With the battle over, it's time to go through Route 209. Adrian evolves into an Azumarill, and I catch a Skiploom on the route that I named Gotcha Girl. The rest of the route is uneventful, and I reach to a Solacean town, which I have a few things to do. There's a ruins in the town where I catch a Teddiursa that I named, and I'm sorry if I butchered this, I believe it's Skizcoon. I try to catch a Makuhita in a Pokemon tower that's south of Solacean town, and it's basically like a graveyard, and unfortunately I kill it in 1 hit. I don't know why I thought Makuhita would live on a headbutt, especially since Snoop Dogg has False Swipe. I wasn't using my brain that day. On the other side of Solacean town is Route 210, and I catch a Linoone named Scott. There's also a cafe on Route 210 where you can fight some trainers and buy some Moo Moo Milks. And I always buy these whenever I get the chance, since they're usually way cheaper than most potions. I'm almost at Veilstone City, I just have to get through Route 211. And my next encounter is a Lombre named JW Kangler. Now that I've reached Veilstone City, I make a beeline to my next encounter. There is an old man who gives you a Porygon, but for me, it's randomized as a Magcargo. Honestly, this is one of my worst encounters. I love Magcargo, don't get me wrong, I love the guy. But even I know it's not that great. Still, I'm not going to say no to a free Pokemon. And right now, MattPick18 joins the party. I make my way around Veilstone, grabbing free items, and I go on a little shopping spree. After I finish my errands, I go through the gym's trainers, get my Pokemon to the level cap of 32, and it's time to take on the gym leader, Maylene. She uses Fighting-type Pokemon, and she leads with a Meditite. I lead with Bat Collins, and immediately get the one-shot with a Wing Attack. Maylene sends out her Machoke next, and I decide to go for Air Cutter because it's a special attack, Machoke doesn't really have good special defense, and there's always a chance to get a critical hit, which I get it, and it secures us to one shot. So Maylene sends out her last Pokemon, which is Lucario. He is not weak to fighting type attacks, and I kind of figured we were going to trade blows. I use Wing Attack, Lucario uses Metal Claw, but on the second turn, I crit with Wing Attack, and Lucario barely survives. A second Metal Claw does put us at half health, but it doesn't matter because Maylene's not going to heal, we outspeed, and Bat Collins gets to KO with another Wing Attack. And this gets us our 4th gym badge. Things are going really smoothly for me right now after taking those risks in like the first 2 gyms, but I know it's not going to be like this forever. The difficulty spike is going to be coming pretty soon, especially when we get into the more intense Team Galactic stuff, so stay tuned for that. And I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you next time. Take care.